Steve, how you feeling today, man?
I'm above the weather today. Above the weather because I'm blessed because I woke up. Number one, number two, life is good. I don't need anything. God always provides everything.
Okay. All right, Steve. Real quick, tell us your current situation.
My current situation is that I am homeless. I've been homeless for 2.5 years, ever since COVID. Three years ever since COVID started. Well, not started, but halfway through COVID, and I got in a fight. I got in a verbal disagreement with my baby mom, and my son said that he loved me more than he loved her, and I had to go get a restraining order because she punched me in my mouth in front of my son, and I bled. And I told my son, he said, "Hit her back, Daddy." I said, "No, you don't hit women." So the next day, I went and got a restraining order, and 3 days later, she got me a restraining order and kicked me out. I've been out here ever since, evicted.
Okay, and
I choose to be here right now because I'm meeting godly people or meeting people that really need their iron sharpened.
okay. So after she kicked you out, did you have anywhere else you can go?
No, I didn't have nowhere else to go.
So what did you do after that?
I made it a point I made it a point to realize that I will not be passing through a threshold of a house or in a car for a very long time. I haven't been in a house in almost 2.5 years. I haven't been in a car in 2 years. So I've been on the street, the same temperature as the environment for 2.5 years, cold or hot.
Okay, so did you try using the shelter system?
I tried the shelter system one time. As soon as I walked in there, I got robbed. So I walked out to go get Lucy's. When I came back, all my stuff was gone, even locked up. So I decided this is not a place for me. I'd rather be outside, and I can get robbed outside the same way. So every 4 days, when I get exhausted, majorly exhausted, I fall asleep, and I either leave all my stuff wherever it's at, 'cause I know I'm not going to have it anyway, or someone robs me while I'm sleeping. They won't do it while I'm awake. They won't do it to anybody while they're awake.
Okay, and how you go about getting money and things like that, like while you're out here?
All right. Well, I have a system. There is there's veins and arteries of the city. Not, one of the number one veins of the city is 8th Street. 8th Street is a major vein for major people that have major money. It's easier to panhandle around 8th Street than it is to panhandle around 13th Street. The reason why I'm so easy to do because I have 30 years customer service underneath my belt. Number two, I'm not a slacker. I don't stand there with a sign. I'll go to Wawa or Ross and I'll pull the door. I'll pull the door and I'll concierge. And if I see you walking down the street and you need, I'm always looking for opportunity. If I see you and you're walking down the street and I see that you're a little miscombobulated, or I'll be like, where are you trying to go? After I get you to your direction, I ask for dividends. Best way to get anything out of someone is to compliment them on something that they're wearing. Nice sneakers. Wow, you're glowing today, young lady. Anything like that will bring. Or good, in the morning, it's easy to panhandle. Because all you gotta do is say good morning, because everybody says good morning.
Okay, so your primary way of income
Excuse me.
is panhandling and concierge.
Yes,
Okay, and how does that go for you?
it goes very well because I pray on it first, and I ask God for what I want. And every time I reach $40, I always give $5 to someone that's sick and suffering more than I am on drugs, like someone sick on dope and really needs a shot or whatever they do. That's how I help them. Don't be greedy.
Okay, and you mentioned you did have a drug of choice.
Yeah, crack cocaine is my drug. Cocaine is my drug of choice. I'm an upper person. I like to be up. I was never a downer person. Percocet bring me up. On
Okay,
other people it brings them down. I'm just like the opposite.
so how much of a part does your drug habit play in you being on the streets?
It has everything to play with it because when I have drugs, time goes fast. When I don't have drugs, I'm hustling to get the drugs so that my time goes fast. Um, I ask anything for God for within an hour, He'll feed me. So I'm never hungry. I know how to go behind a restaurant and ask for food. I know how to walk in a restaurant and ask for food. I'm not. I'm bold. I'm not.
So you don't believe the drug habit is keeping you out here?
No, not at this time. It was, but now I am the habit keeping me out here. Every time I walk down the street, I ask God, "Am I going the right way?" And what He does for me is He does this. He gives me pennies, all these pennies. Every time I find a penny, it don't matter whether it's heads or tails. I know I'm going the right way. Or if my spirit, you're never scared. Don't ever believe that you're a scared person. If your spirit is on keel, off keel, then um, you might need to be back on keel. That's the type of stuff that puts me on keel. When I find a dime, I know it's my family. When I find a quarter, um, when I find a quarter, it's even better because God's showing me that He's looking out for me, and I'm never hungry more than an hour.
Steve, what's the hardest part about being out here for you?
For me, the weather, and I have COPD, so I can only do like a block or a block and a half. I gotta stop, especially when it's hot. The hardest thing for me is when people start walking towards me and cross the street. That's the worst thing that you could do to the person. Is walk across the street from you. You know what I do? I cross the street and walk right in front of them.
What's your plan? Like, do you choose to be out here, but do you plan
Um,
on continuing to be out here?
no, I'm fed up, and I'm triple one status now, which means that I can get an apartment for life. Um, I have a couple things I have to handle um, legally, which I think I can do on the street if I talk to the judge the right way and write him a letter the right way. That I won't even have to do any jail time. I think he'll re I think he'll lift a bench warrant and allow me to finish my court date out here because I was hemmed up the last time that I was in North Philly. I wasn't selling drugs. I was selling works, and they got me for everything that was on the block.
What's the treatment like from the people in Philly?
The treatment is 99% of these people out here don't care about you. 1%, if you know how to speak to them, will give you the time of day. 0.001% will give you something, a penny, a nickel. Now their thing is, oh, I don't carry change. I only have credit. You know what I tell them? I have Cash App. I have Cash App. You can put $5 on my Cash App. I don't want to hear that crap that you don't have change anymore. I know you don't have change. I don't have change. And I don't know, understand is, how do you say, oh, I'm good? I'm asking you for money. I'm the one that's not good. I know you're good. Why are you saying I'm good? Anyway, that's my pet peeve with you people that don't give out money. And you don't have to, but wouldn't it be nice to help somebody? If you help one penny, if I get one penny from every person in the world, no one would be hungry. No one.
With that being said, what would you say to anybody out there, people that may see this, anything that you may want them to know about you being in this situation and what you go through?
All right. What I want you to know is I'm not cocky. I am not a cocky person. I'm very humble, and I have God. My sternness, my backbone, my spine comes from Him. That's the only reason why it seems like I'm cocky. I'm not cocky. I'm blessed. I am blessed. Major, look at me. I'm on the street. I got a phone around my. I got gold around my. I get $100 from my jeweler every day. $100 every day from my jeweler. I can't tell you how, but I get $100 every day from my jeweler. I found a lot of money one day, and I did the right thing. I took the whole bulk of the money and I gave it to my jeweler. I said, "Give me $100 a day until I'm sick and tired," and that's what I live off of now. So I really don't need anything. I really don't panhandle anymore. I just get high and I talk to people and get them high and talk about God. And that's the truth. Anybody will tell you who I am. They call me New York on the street. My name is Stephen Lewis Richards, but they call me New York on the street. Some people call me Rockstar on the set, but when I'm not on the set, they call me New York. Everybody knows me on the street. You can ask anybody.
Okay, so it's pretty dangerous in Philadelphia, right?
Yes.
So
Yes.
what's some of the crazy things that you've experienced being out here?
I've seen people get their heads blown off. I've seen people get cut from ear to ear on the train. I've seen people jump in front of a train. I've seen people die overdose, and I had to bring them back. That's scary. That's real scary. Narcan is not the deal, folks. Narcan is only used when there's no more breath. There's no more breath of life. That's when Narcan's used. Any other time, take their shoes off and smack them with a stick or something on the bottom of their feet. Shock them back into life. Smack them real hard on the bottom of their feet. Their feet is everything. That's where all their feelings are. They will come back. Believe me. Or you waterboard them backwards. You waterboard them back into life. Because if they can't breathe, they're gonna come back out. It's gonna cause a reaction. Water's gonna cause a reaction because we are born in water. We're born from our mom. Our mom, waters break. We are water. We are water animals. We are not land animals.
Okay, what advice would you give to anybody so they won't go through none of that stuff that you've seen?
Follow the rules. Obey authority on the earth, just like you would obey authority in Christ or in God or in Allah. Whoever you stand firm on, whoever is your crutch, literally enabling you to keep on going with your faith. That's who you need to stand on. I came out here and found him even stronger. You don't need to do that. Just find a good strength and find a good faith and find something you can believe in besides yourself. And tell everybody that you know that you love them.
What would you want anybody to know about Steve as a person?
What I would really want you to know is that I'm okay. I am not messed up. I am okay. I know who I am in God. I know who I am. Do not feel sorry for me. If you want to help me, you help me. If you don't, keep it moving. And if you need help, you ask me, and I'll do whatever I can to help you. What I want you to know about me is that I'm real. I'm a real spirit. I live in spirit, not in flesh.
All right, and if anybody wanted to support, what's your Cash App? How can they reach you? Anything somebody wanted to donate?
Okay, well, my name is my email is Stephen. That's TEPHENRICHARDS 171194 @gmail.com. Today, I will put a Cash App up. Jesus is the Word will be my Cash App. Either Jesus is the Word or Jesus is God.
Okay, got you, man.
Thank you. I appreciate your love, man.
Thanks for sharing your story, man, and
I want to recap everything one day.
for sure, man. It'll be out. You okay with
It's a
this being
pleasure,
on
man.
YouTube,
Pleasure
right?
to meet you, man. Yeah.
All right.
You can put me right on YouTube. Love you, man.
Thanks for sharing, man.
Go in Christ and go in faith. You can do anything through Christ who strengthens you.